Harvest time is here on Iowa Plains View, and today we've got a lot of work to do. We are going to be harvesting a field of wheat, and we're going to be harvesting, there we go, a field of canola. Both of these, thank goodness for us, hopefully won't take too long. Now, I did want to pick up one thing that is going to help our farm probably more than just about anything, at least right now, and that is a Bushel Plus. It is a loss measurement tool that actually helps us to not lose so much crop with our stuff. And in our case, it gives us like a little boost. It's like a, what is it, 5, 10, 15% boost, something like that. It's pretty sweet, and it's going to be extremely beneficial. So I wanted to get one. We can just go and drop it right there. So it's pretty simple. Let's go ahead and detach from our trailer back here. Let's spin it around. As a matter of fact, we could drive straight over this Bushel Plus here. Just make sure we don't hit anybody. And we should get the thing to attach. There it is. Got it. And then we just need to make sure that we put it into the right position. So for us, that position would be mounted right there. We also need to drop it because it does have a cover on it. So we want to make sure that we don't have that cover on because that's going to do us no good whatsoever. Bring this back here and do that. There we go. And now it and we are ready to go. Let's go ahead and grab our header and get out into the field. This, oh boy, it's gonna be a crash. That was a big crash. Man, I tell you what, I'm kind of excited right now. We are all set, ready to go for this harvest. Woo-wee, yeah. Let's set them up. We are gonna be using our GPS. We're gonna run 2 headlands around our farm. Take it, drop it. We are all set. I guess that Bushel Plus is gonna do its thing without having to have any interference from me. I guess so. Oh no! Stop! I want the straw. No! There we go. Now we're back to normal. Sweet. That's looking good. Let's pull up this and see how we're doing. So, looks like we're doing about 13.6 tons per hectare. That's pretty good. We got an 88% boost, but not over 100. We really want that number to be well over 100, which is why we're using precision farming. Yeah, let's get it, man. Ooh, look at the grain coming in. Looking good. Again, we have wheat and we have canola to harvest today. Now, the good thing is that Bushel Plus is giving us a bit of a bonus, but I have seen we are dropping into the low 80s, and I've seen as low as 66, which is not great for us, at least running this field, but I guess it is what it is as well. I'm really not too concerned about what's in the ground, at least right now. I guess we could come in here and buy this, the purchase soil map information. I don't really think it's gonna do us that much good, not now anyway. I don't know, we'll see. You know what, whatever, let's just buy it. We've got it now. That's gonna be what matters. Woo! 63, 66. Oh no, it's so low. Fortunately, we'll be able to come in here and actually do this properly with everything. So, one pass around, 74%. It's not awful. So, pretty good there. Let's go ahead and take this and dump it into the truck. Let's hop out of here, jump into the truck, open that up. There we go. And I'm just gonna drive the combine harvester over to it. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. Take it easy, and go. I think that spout's a little far out. There we go. That'll be a little bit better for it. So everything that we are utilizing actually has a realistic capacity with one thing, and that's gonna be this tipper. It's got about 5 times capacity. It is the X2 attachment. It's looking pretty good. All right, so that's that. Good to go. And that should just help us with taking stuff back to the farm, taking stuff to sell it, all that good stuff. Let's drop that down, enable the GPS, turn it on, and get back to it. How are we gonna do on our next headland? Second pass, we are getting much less. However, up top, still rocking 63%. So that should give you a little bit of an idea of why things have been so bad for this pass. I mean, seen worse. there's that, I guess. Do a nice little other dump. So now we can either utilize a worker or we can do it ourselves. What do we do? What do we do? I say we do this ourselves, and then when we get over to the canola field, we can actually hire a worker over there once we finish our headlands, because I can come over here and start picking up all this straw. Now, pricing for all this is nowhere near what we're gonna need to be. You can see there in December, that's when we get the best. And then right here in January is when we're gonna get the best. However, straw, on the other hand, here it is. Well, there's a bit of a gap, but not a whole lot. So we may hang on to the bales and we may sell them. I'm not quite sure. Either way, I do know that we can't auto-load them. I'm just now learning that. Reason being, the baler that I'm using is actually a 1.5 times, and it's using custom bale sizes. So if we were to do that, we would actually need like a custom bale trailer. Yeah, we would need like the RBM 2000 custom right there. I guess we might, you know what? I think there's another mod that will auto load them. I think the Fiber Dash will do it too. I'll have to go look at that, but I think it will because it also loads custom bale sizes, which is really interesting. So let's party. Let's get these bales started up in here, up in here. There we go. Picking up the straw. Doing good. Sweet. All right, we got a serious problem going on down here. We are almost empty. Full? Full. Almost full. And I wasn't paying any attention. None whatsoever. So we got to get down here and get this thing actually unloaded. There we go. Nice. Not bad at all. Easy. Hey, one thing, this thing does not unload quickly. All right, back to it. Hire the worker, let them go do their job. So I'll be really interested to see how the bales do at not rolling down the hill. Usually we do all right. Let's see, I do have a mod installed, I think, that slows me down. Yeah, there we go. So I don't even have to stop or do anything. It just kind of does it for me. Now let's see. Do we roll downhill? Does the bale roll down the hill? No, it does not. The bale does not roll down the hill. That is fantastic news. All right. So that is one bale and then more. Yeah, that's how that works. Tell you one thing, this thing is flying 13 miles an hour. Felt like I'm going way too fast with this thing, but hey, it is a-okay. We made 2 bales. Sweet, they're right up there. And they're not rolling, which is wonderful. So I've actually been talking to the person who made this baler, and I think we may have to come up with some new solutions when it comes to trailers that we're gonna be using. You see, this guy right here is a gooseneck. It also should auto-load these custom bales that I've got, and it has everything that I want. It's got the things to drive up on it in the back, the ramps. Yep. It may not be a Brant trailer, but I think it will work. Plus, it will auto-load these bales. At least it should. So we're gonna try it. We will buy ourselves one, and then we'll kind of go from there whenever we finish this field and see, does it actually work? Because if it works, it solves 2 problems. It solves the auto-loading problem that we've got, and it also solves the needing a gooseneck trailer problem that I want to make sure that we keep solved. I like that. Oh, looks like we're running on empty again. Hang on, go, 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 go. Let's see if we can get this thing 80%, hit it. We're not running, the baler's still beeping, man. It's still beeping. Let's pull around, take it easy. There we go. And cruise control, baby. Yeah. When we get down to the end, we may have a big old pile of straw, but you know what? We won't have a full combine harvester, and that is way more important. Should get down to the end here, and it should just stop. Is that right? Yep. Perfect. So let's see how we get along. Will they load? If they do, oh, this is going to be a oh, they load. Oh, that's just the best news ever. All right, so let's drop them. Let's re-enable auto-loading. There we go. Yes, they're working. It is working. Oh, I'm so happy. So we know that that works. That's good news. Let's see. What else do we have? We've got a combine harvester up here that needs to be moved. All right, so we've topped off, but before we do anything, we are actually going to have to get it moving. I think I'm going to go all the way over here. We're going to enable our steering help again. Gotta love a GPS. And we're going to be making some straw off of this. Some crops will give you straw, some won't. And some will give it to you even if you aren't supposed to have it. Thanks to Yost Modding and his extended straw crops mod, well, that allows us to get straw off of this. Oh yeah. Well, you know, I had to go all the way around this thing. We're doing okay, actually. We're rocking about 91% up here on the thing that tells me how much we're getting off the field of how much we possibly could be. Yeah, looking good. So in total, we got 34,680 liters of wheat. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Let's bring that over here. We've got a silo system. This gives us 200,000 liters right here. Not too bad. We're gonna put the wheat and well, let's be honest, we're gonna put everything in one because there's no point in not, I guess, huh? All right, dump it out. Holy cow, that was taking forever. There we go. Now we're dumping at full speed. Yay! And good thing is here too, I can just cut straight across my farm. Yeah. We are going to hire the worker over there, and then we are going to come over here and meet him. That way everything's on the right side. Normally I don't have crop destruction turned on, but yeah, she on this time around. Uh-oh, he's backing up. I'm a little bit worried that it's not gonna make it to the other side. I guess I'll just come over here and get back to baling and give him a watch, make sure everything's okay. Unfortunately, we're not gonna make it. Oh man, about to hit 100% right here, ain't we? Yeah. Man, we got so close. There it is. Man, oh man. Alrighty. Well, we tried. If it would have done what it was supposed to do and came down and actually gone all the way to the end and turned back around again, we'd have been just fine. So, time to pick up right where our worker left off. There we go. We'll let him go do his thing. And I am going to get back to it with baling. We'll see you, I guess, when we're done with this field. So now it's just go do your job. All right, so we've done good. We have made 13 bales off of this field. That's pretty good. Not bad at all. There we go. We can go ahead and turn that off and raise it up and run over to the next field. You know, I was kind of laughing a little bit. This tractor right here, very awesome, but it's got like 400 horsepower, which is, I think, a little bit much when it comes to running a baler like this. It's funny, but it's a little bit much. Oh boy. All right, let's get this thing lined up and we will follow along in our combine's footsteps. Right there. There we go. You may also be curious on why I'm going back and forth first instead of following along the combine and doing the headland first. Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't want my combine harvest to be hitting all my bales. Usually, I don't pick up bales. Usually, I pick up loose stuff because I'm going to use it. But we ain't using nothing. We're going to sell all of this. But I think we will wait until we're going to get the best price because we've already got everything that we possibly need. We've got our seed, our fertilizer, our lime, we got all that. But we don't have a lime spreader and we don't have anything to get rid of the weeds with. We will need a sprayer if we want the most money possible. We can use a weeder, although we're not going to get the same amount of cash for it. So we will see. It would be really nice to get those bonuses from the government. This will be the last time that we have to unload it, at least until we get to the end of this field. Not getting a whole lot off of this, if I'm honest. 10,000 liters in there right now. We should have another almost 10,000 liters in the combine harvester currently. It's not a lot. There's not a lot of canola, but I guess there never really will be. So there's that as well. Speaking of area, or land area, I guess if you want to call it that, we might actually be okay cutting these up and maybe expanding and making one big field. I think that's going to be better than trying to utilize two separate fields that are smaller. I always like plowing stuff together anyway, so maybe this is my opportunity. Finishing up the harvest and we are looking good. We got about 80% in here and let's see, 88, 90% at least up there. Now the good thing is we did get more than we would have because of our little bushel plus down there. We do want to make sure that we hang on to that because that is going to be very beneficial to us for this series. When it's all said and done, we've got 30,708 liters of canola, so about 30-some thousand of wheat and about 30-some thousand of canola. Not too bad at all. We don't even need to use two different silos. We could just use the same one. If I've purchased the correct barn here, we should just be able to pull straight in and park. And it looks like that is what we can do. Nice. I like that. So now the last thing we need to do is finish making these bales and pick them up. Now, how are we going to do here? Look at that. Finish that bale off looking good. And we'll pick up a little bit more here. Awesome. Now we got a little bit of straw left in here. What we'll do is we'll just take that and the next harvest that we've got, if we have a harvest or maybe we've got a contract that we're going to do, well, we can just utilize that later. So the bales are picked up and we are done with that. I'm going to bring them in. You know what? I think I'm actually going to back in here. There's really nothing else we need this trailer for, but I am going to kind of put this in here. And we'll put the bales right beside it, so it should be pretty easy to load these back up the next time that I want to. All right, so there we are. I'll figure it out. Well, that didn't work. We'll probably figure that one out in the next one. So hope you have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll see you soon.